Alexia. My name is Alexia, and today we're gonna be watching another true story animation. And that video is called Everything I Touch Turns to Gold. But what happens if I touch the thing that I use to touch things with? Whoa, cool! But before we start today's video, I need you all to smash that like button, smash that like button, smash that like button. And if you tap that like button, I think you know what's gonna happen. It's gonna turn into gold too. And if you smash that subscribe button, oh yeah, some more gold. Looks like you're getting paid today.
Matthew, put that book down and go to sleep.
My dad said as he walked past my little room. It was already 11 at night, and my parents expected us to fall asleep by 9.
Oh, Matthew, that's an extra 2 hours of reading that apparently your daddy wants to take back? Okay, Dad, I'll stop reading. I'll gladly watch Netflix and video games instead, if that's what you want?
I shared a room with my 2 little brothers, Zachary and James. They were already sleeping. I put the book away, turned off the light, and faded into dreamland. I love to dream because it helped me to escape my life, which wasn't awesome at all.
Okay, I'm sorry. I know you're trying to get deep with us, Matthew. But why do you go to sleep with your eyes open? My dude's dozing off into dreamland with his eyes peeled open as big as a bug. Now, sorry, tell me again why your life sucks?
It helped me to escape my life, which wasn't awesome at all. We were poor. My dad had just lost his job and my mom was finishing an MBA online. We were living off my dad's savings, and it honestly sucked eating crackers and macaroni every day. I was just fading into dreamland. I had a few dreams, but the last one had me puzzled for a long time. I was walking by myself on a mountain, and an old wizard approached me.
I heard you want to be like the great King Midas,
he said.
Since when did Hagrid from Harry Potter end up roaming the mountains? Rule number 1 is never trust a man with a beard longer than his belly button, cause each extra inch means a new mystery that you don't wanna know the secret to. This dude's got 20 inches of lies, deception, and wearing hats that are pretty freaking ugly if I'm gonna be real. This might be a dream, but that hat should be illegal in real life and also when people are sleeping.
The king who can turn anything into gold?
Yes.
Well, yes, that would be nice.
I will grant you this power. All you have to do is whisper these words while touching the object you want to turn to gold.
Okay, what are the words?
Lava is hot, ice is cold. Turn this object into gold.
I laughed, but I picked up a nearby flower and repeated the words. Lava is hot, ice is cold, turn this object into gold. The flower transformed before my eyes. It really works, I squealed.
Of course it does. I'm a good wizard. Now goodbye.
The man vanished and I woke up a few seconds after that. I forgot my dream until I got home after school to the same boring old dinner.
Hey! If my eyes serve me correctly, that macaroni and crackers you're eating looks like gold to me. I think the dream really did work.
After eating, I went up to my room and picked up my Greek mythology book. I flipped through the pages and landed on the one about Midas. This reminds me of that crazy dream I had. What were the words the wizard told me again? Ah, yes. Lava is hot, ice is cold, turn this object into gold. What happened next shocked me speechless. The book I was holding turned into gold.
Whoa! Did you just...
My brother Zachary was standing by the door and had seen the whole thing.
Zachary, not right now. I'm trying to turn stuff into gold, bro. And you know what gold means? Money. I'm trying to make money, Zachary. Now beat it, bro. Cause I'm about to be rich and I don't hang out with poor people no more, even if they're family.
This is crazy. Let's see if it works on something else. My brother brought me a pencil. I repeated the words and it turned into gold.
You have magical powers? Wow!
Zachary said. He ran down the stairs and began screaming for my parents to listen to him.
Mom, Dad, Matthew has magic hands!
Dang it, Zachary, I knew you would squeal. Now come up here right now, walk up those stairs and let me give you a little tap. Cause at this point, the only use you got for me is if I can turn you into some gold too.
Go to sleep, son.
My dad answered.
I'm serious. Come see, hurry up.
My mom and dad came upstairs and looked at me holding the golden pencil.
Where did you get that?
My mom said.
Did you steal it?
My dad screamed.
Calm down, you guys. He turned the pencil into gold with his magic. Do it again, Matthew.
Zachary said while handing me a toy truck. I held it, said the magic words, and it turned to gold. My mother fainted, and after my dad splashed a glass of water on her face, she opened her eyes and asked us if she was dreaming. I pinched myself to make sure I wasn't still dreaming too.
How did this happen? What did you eat?
My mom asked. I met a wizard in my dream and he told me what to do. Hey, this could change our lives completely.
Here, start with all my fake jewelry. I could never afford real gold anyway. Your father can try to sell it tomorrow and see how much he makes.
My mom said. My mom brought me her jewelry box and I turned everything in there into gold. She just stared at me like I was a creature from another planet. The next day, my dad came home beaming.
We're $200,000 richer. I saved some and invested the rest. Let's go out to a restaurant. No lame food tonight.
We went to a very expensive French restaurant in the middle of town.
French restaurant? You had to pick French. I mean, oui, je parle français. But have you ever gone to a French restaurant and seen the portion size? It's about oui, this small. I'm trying to be full, not be fancy. Gosh.
We had a 3-course meal and ate until we had no space left. Everyone looked so happy. The next day, I stayed home. My dad and I decided that I would turn everything in our house into gold. Then we would melt them into blocks and sell them. That obviously took me more than a day, and before I knew it, I'd been out of school for a month. By that time, we had millions of dollars saved up.
How about a vacation?
My mom suggested while we were having brunch at a fancy hotel.
That's a nice idea.
My dad replied with a mouthful of strawberry tart.
I guess when you become rich, you just don't care about social norms anymore. Dad be smacking that mouthful of strawberries and talking with his mouth full like he's some kind of animal trying to show off his prey that he just caught. Or like a dog that just caught rabies.
Can we go to Disneyland?
My brothers said together. That'd be great. I've never been there. I winked at them. It was true. All my childhood, it had been a dream to go there, but my parents never had enough money.
I'll book out tickets and rooms and we can leave this week.
My dad smiled. We traveled first class. It was the first time I had ever been on a plane, and it was a totally exhilarating experience. When we got to the hotel, my dad told us that we could all have separate rooms, or we could share. My brothers and I decided to share. Our room was huge, and the best part was the room service. We ordered all kinds of foods at all kinds of crazy times in the night. The next few days were spent checking out all the cool rides and buying a whole bunch of stuff we didn't really need. But it was just fun to spend money, you know?
No, I don't know. Because I'm not rich like you guys. I mean, if you want me to know what it feels like, then I'd gladly accept a donation if you want to send it my way.
We'd never really known what it was like before. But do you know what the most amazing thing was? I was about to check out Space Mountain when the most gorgeous girl I had ever seen in my life came up to me and said,
Hey, I think you've got gum stuck on your shoe.
And I think you got mouth stuck on your cheek, cause those lips ain't smacking where they're supposed to be. Most beautiful girl you've ever seen or most beautiful alien? Cause I'm thinking she could be either one at this point.
I lifted my sneaker off the floor and sure enough, there was a huge wad of gum attached. Ew, gross. This is so embarrassing, I said.
There's no need to be embarrassed. It happens to me all the time.
Does your mouth happen to move all the time too? Because now it's magically in the right place. I'm confused.
By the way, my name is Autumn. Want to hang out?
I stared into space for a while because I was in shock. I couldn't believe this beautiful, amazing, perfect girl wanted to hang out with me.
Well, if you don't want to, it's okay, I guess.
She said sadly. No, it's not that. It's just that beautiful girls don't often ask me to hang out with them.
Oh, you think I'm beautiful? Thanks. I think you're quite cute too.
I blushed. We walked over to a Slurpee stand and sat down to drink. We enjoyed spending time together so much that we hung out together for the rest of the days I was there. I found out what she liked, disliked, where she lived, what school she went to, everything. When it was time to fly back home, I became the saddest guy in the universe. Then, I got the best idea ever. Hey Mom, Dad, our house is almost empty because I've turned almost everything into gold. We barely have any furniture, but we have millions saved. Why don't we buy a beautiful house in a new neighborhood? I have just the place in mind. My parents agreed without arguing. I gave them the name of Autumn's neighborhood, and we started looking for houses online.
Oh, dude, this ain't a good idea. You met the girl one time on vacation, and now you're pulling pretty hard stalker behavior and trying to move into the house next door? I don't think that's love. That's just creepy.
We found one we liked. My dad made a call and the deal was sealed. We moved into our 3-story mansion the next week. When I was all settled into my new amazing room, I called Autumn and asked her if we could meet.
What do you mean? You're so many states away.
No, sweetie, actually, I'm your new neighbor. New neighbor? You moved all the way down here for me? Tony, if that's what your name is. I have a boyfriend and, I was just talking to you the other day to be nice. This is awkward.
Not really. Look, I'm sending you my location right now.
Oh my gosh, you're just 2 blocks away. What are you doing in my neighborhood?
We just moved here. Isn't it great? Now we can hang out all the time.
Wow, that's awesome. I'll meet you at your house and I'll take you around a bit.
Can't wait. I hung up and went to wait for her downstairs. When the doorbell rang, I opened the door and my dad came to stand next to me.
Oh, this is why you wanted to move here, huh?
He said. Dad, not now.
Did you move here for me?
Autumn smiled. Let's go. Autumn showed me all the cool spots around town, and I was really happy that we moved there. It was way better than where we lived before, and there was so much cool stuff to do. The next week, I started going to Autumn's high school. I was a little afraid at first because transferring to a new school is always scary, but I fit in really well. Everyone was so friendly, even the teachers. The principal was so cute that he brought chocolate muffins for everyone on Monday mornings. Not only that, the facilities were the best. Everything was so modern. I felt like I was going to school in the future. My previous school had nothing compared to this.
Matthew, you've taken a long break, haven't you? Well, I found a job today, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to sustain the family. We have enough saved you all to go to college, but I think we need to turn some more stuff into gold.
My dad said one night. Okay, I can stay home tomorrow, I guess. What do you want me to turn into gold?
Oh, you know, just the regular stuff. The pots, the pans, the cutlery, my wife. Wait, Dad, you just said my wife. Like, my mom? Yeah, my wife. Maybe just turn her to gold Monday through Wednesday, because that's when she's most chatty. But Thursday to Sunday, I'll deal with her.
What do you want me to turn into gold?
I'll put a few things in the kitchen.
The next day, my brothers went to school and my parents left the house. I went to the kitchen to see what my dad had left for me, and I got to work, which wasn't real work at all. I just had to touch stuff. Anyway, while I was halfway through turning a few pots and pans into gold, I noticed a man dressed in gray outside. He was staring at me with his eyes wide open, like he had seen a ghost. When he realized that I had seen him, he ran away as quickly as he could. I was a bit afraid. What if he reported me? What if he went to the media and they wanted to interview me about my powers?
Well, I guess then you'd be rich and famous? I wouldn't be too stressed, buddy.
That was the last thing I wanted. After everyone came home, I forgot all about the strange man. We enjoyed another huge dinner and my mom went on and on about how we needed to employ a maid because she shouldn't have to be doing housework anymore. We were millionaires now, after all. The next weekend, I was on a date with Autumn. I tried to make it as romantic as possible. First, we'd take a stroll near the ocean, then we'd have a picnic in a garden. And after that, we'd go bowling or to a game arcade, depending on what she liked doing. I was thinking of asking her if we could be official, so it had to be an awesome date. It had started going really well. The stroll was amazing. We held hands and she gazed into my eyes and made me feel like the luckiest guy in the world. For the picnic, I'd brought all kinds of expensive exotic foods and laid them all out nicely.
Oh yeah, sandwiches and nachos, real fancy. Maybe with all that money you got, you should maybe hire a personal chef too. Cause this looks worse than the kids' menu at Taco Bell. Ugh.
Just as I was about to arrange a plate of grapes, I felt a black bag cover my face and some huge hands picked me up.
Let me go! Stop!
I heard Autumn screaming. We were carried for a while as we screamed. We were shoved into what felt like a van and the driver sped off. After about 30 minutes, we were taken out of the van and carried inside a building. I was placed on a chair and tied up, then the bag was removed from my head. I looked around and the 4 men who had kidnapped us were all wearing black. Their faces were covered too. Sitting across from us was the same man who had been watching me in my kitchen the other day. What do you want with me?
Hi, nice to meet you too. My name is Mark. You know exactly what I want.
I don't, and why have you kidnapped her too?
Let me go. I don't understand any of this.
Autumn screamed.
I know you can turn things into gold. So, you're going to become my personal gold mine, my cash cow. I'm going to use you to make myself rich.
You can't do that. Do you plan on keeping me here forever?
That's exactly what I plan to do.
He grinned. Well, at least let her go. She doesn't have any powers.
What powers is he talking about?
Powers? What powers? I don't know what he's talking about.
My family was poor until I learned how to turn anything into gold.
Oh man, way to spill the beans. Now she's gonna think you're a real loony. Your one shot at true love just blown away into the wind, gone forever. And that's not even something that you can turn into gold when you're done with it.
Well, I know you'll figure this out. You're smart enough to get us out of this.
I asked Mark to untie me so I could get to work. His men did so and followed me to a huge bookshelf. He wanted me to turn every book into gold. I picked up one book and threw it at one of the men's heads. He fell down and the other three grabbed my arms. I said the magic words and they froze. They turned into gold. I had no idea that this could work on people. I was just hoping that it would. I wiggled my way out and ran to untie Autumn.
Come back here!
Mark shouted. Come near me and it's over. I gave you a gift. You can melt those guys and make some money. If you come anywhere near me, I will end your life, I screamed back at him. Autumn and I ran out of there. When I got home, I told my parents what had happened, and we decided that it would be the best decision to move in case anyone found out. So now we live in another state, but I can visit Autumn whenever I want because I'm rich.
Wait, what? Not so subtle freaking flex at the end? Way to be humble, bro. I got away from the bad guys, still kept my girls, and I could pretty much do whatever I want because if you didn't know, I'm rich. I guess I'm happy for you? But if you're so rich, why don't you just get your girlfriend to move away with you instead of having to visit her in the hometown that you almost got oofed in? Little bit of bad memories, don't you think? But anyways, family, that is all of the true story animation that I have for you today. If you like today's video, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you want to join our amazing family before we hit 1 million subscribers and be in the official Before 1 Million family, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on all post notifications so you won't miss any of our videos. I love you all so much, and I'll see you all in the next video.